Hey guys, it's good to be back. I'm really excited to be able to have another one shot. We have some great new players with us tonight, and what you guys didn't see is the massive technical difficulties we had for over an hour. But I can't thank you guys enough. These guys are real troopers. They stuck it out, and I really believe you guys are really going to enjoy the game. And so let's introduce the players here. So Dynamite, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Kate. I'm 23 years old and I currently live in Chicago, Illinois. The first that surprises you when you see Dynamite is her size. She is tiny. So all the characters are tabaxis. Um, and it's very clear that Dynamite is not full grown yet. She is, but she has this very cute little wizard hat that her mom bought her secondhand that she carries around. And she likes to talk about all kinds of things that make her passionate. But she is mostly excited to just make a lot of friends, just kind of be there. She's one of those types. But yeah, she's just this tiny little white.
Awesome. And Rafiq.
Hey, yeah, I'm Sam. I'm from Southern California, and Rafik is a kind of big, I want to say 5'10" ish, gruff-looking Ronin of a Tabaxi. He walks around with a bokin and a wakizashi, looking kind of mean, hunting down uh, hunting down people for money. So that's his deal. If there's some gold in it, he's there. If there's some adventure in it, he might be there. uh, that's his kind of thing. Yeah, so he's he's always trying to get his man.
He
Awesome.
shot me with
Yeah.
And
green
Chain.
flames. I did a lot of.
I'm Evan. I am 23 years old, live in Northern California. I'll be playing
I
Chain,
died.
the
I got
Tabaxi
shot
wizard.
once,
I
and I
work for the
died
government, travel
once.
the lands, making sure that peace and order is being taken care of and
Um,
reporting back if it's
I
not. I hired Rafik to protect me and to help keep me alive in my travels.
no, I got shot by the green guy, and then
Awesome.
I got shot
And
again.
uh, hey, Kate. I think uh,
Yeah,
can you say yours to push to
AKA
talk? Do
is
you know how
fun.
to do that?
Push to talk?
Is that who we're hearing? Are
No.
we hearing Kate come over? Or?
You were hailing Philip in the
Yeah, we're hearing
background.
Philip in the background.
I'm
Push to
sorry.
talk.
I'm sorry because I know that's what you worked so hard to fix, but it's such a good setting that probably better to go to push to talk than to change your setting. You know how to do that?
Yeah, yeah. Hang on, I'll change it to push to talk.
Okay, no problem. Okay, and our wonderful returning player is a rock star who thank you for jumping in like last minute. She got a text from me last minute. I'm like, a bunch of players canceled. Can you play? She's like, okay, you know. So go ahead, Scully.
Woo woo.
I am Bethany. I'm 31 and I live in Massachusetts and I am playing Scully the fighter Tabaxi and I am pretty much Robin Hood in cat form and I like shiny emerald.
Awesome. And Alfred.
My name is Rachel. I am 18 and I am from Denver, Colorado. I am playing Alfred, who is a Tabaxi wizard. He's kind of an old, grouchy old man. He likes going on adventures and seeing the world, and he's looking forward to making an impact.
Awesome. And I'm Christopher Knight. I'm 21 years old. In 2 weeks, I'll be 21. And I'm your DM tonight. And so I think we're gonna have a great time. And I rolled a nat 20 on my deception check, by the way.
Nice. May I ask a quick question?
What
Yeah, go ahead.
deception check?
Figure it out. When I said it, push to talk, what do I push to talk?
that's, that's a good question.
Is there like a button
What's
or something?
there's a default key,
Default.
Yeah, let's see.
which is
What am I
Oh
pushing?
yeah, that's right, because it's in Discord. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hang on. Are you going to user settings?
Yeah, I've changed it to push to talk, but I can't find the button to push to talk.
If you're in settings, click on keybinds.
Keybinds.
I think that should do it. Yeah, and then you might have to add one and then select push to talk.
Like spacebar or something.
Push to talk normal, and then set it to something.
I actually don't hear him anymore though, so you may have fixed it. Yeah, I'm looking in here too. Oh yeah, hey, when I click on input mode,
Yep.
push to talk, it's right below it and it says the default is space.
So if you're using the Discord app rather than the Discord like in the browser, you go to voice and video, and then there should be a push to talk option, and once it shows up, it will pop up a new option underneath where you can set.
So does that work?
Yep.
Yes.
Well, I heard you there.
You got to kind of hold it down right before. You got to hold it down for a few seconds and then talk though. Let's test it to make sure we got it.
Yeah, it had like a start recording, and I was like, "What's a start recording?" So I pushed I pushed space during the start recording and then stop recording, and that's how it recorded. That button was going to be that.
Yeah, I got confused the first time too because I thought it was going to be recording my voice, but it's recording the button input.
Yeah, it was
That's why it
weird.
says- Yeah.
Well, good deal. Yeah, so when you do that,
Cool.
push it down about 1 or 2 seconds before you talk. That's good. Okay. All right, guys. So, yeah, so that's all the technical difficulty. We had just a few minutes, not an hour and a half of this prior to here. Okay, so let's electronics. You gotta love it.
Modern inconveniences.
Yeah.
Yep.
So diving down into where we are, we find our adventurers who actually through happenstance they've come together and they're actually traveling through the Neverwinter woods together on their destination. Obviously, there's safety in numbers, and as they're traveling around traveling through the woods, you can see just a glimmer and wonder of life in their face. They're so excited and ready adventurers, and all of a sudden, uh, we'll say Scully, you notice some birds flying up. It's kind of hard to see above the canopy, but you kind of catch a little area and you can see some like a big flock of birds rushing from west to east. You guys are currently traveling through the woods, but you see going toward the east a big flock of birds fly overhead.
Do you think we should follow those birds? They look interesting.
I think it's more interesting following where they're coming from. Like, what are they running from?
Right.
So as Rafik kind of says, right, it actually kind of brushes you, Dynamite, because you're so small. You're about the same size, but like a little. Would you say you're about the size of a fox?
Yeah, I'd say I'm about the size of a fox.
Yeah, so like a fox just about knocks you over, and Rafik, the fox, runs through your legs, and you guys notice that there's several small creatures like squirrels, rats, foxes, and they're just running past you. They're coming from the west. They're running. They're kind of ignoring you. These may, because you are a humanoid type, creatures of the forest may normally be maybe not Dynamite. You're used to creatures of the forest, but you know it's unusual for them to not be wary of you and run right close to you like that. And there are several small woodland creatures running to the east.
There's a
That
bigger
seems-
threat in the west then.
Seems worth checking out. It might be a disturbance.
So as
Yep.
Chain says that, you find yourself knocked prone as a like a wild boar just and runs right through. You're like, oh, it doesn't seem safe, and you're just knocked prone by this boar. You don't take any damage, but they're definitely getting some larger animals now. Seem to be coming through. Y'all can see some deer, bigger animals running.
I'm gonna
east.
move to get out of the way of anything that's big enough to do damage to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see it just again beginning to kind of pick up as far as the size of the animals. still maintaining the other sizes, but it's more animals.
I'm gonna climb up onto Alfred's shoulders.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So are you looking, or you doing a perception check, or what are you looking for up there?
I would be looking for whatever's causing the disturbance. If it's
You don't necessarily see or which direction you got: north, south, east, and west. What direction would you be looking?
West is the
said
direction they're all
west?
coming from, right?
Yeah. So yeah, if you look west, it actually, again, it does look like you see more creatures coming. It's getting a little bit harder to not be knocked over by these creatures. Um, you don't really notice anything. You can see.
Is there a tree to climb to avoid being knocked over?
Yeah.
by
You
these
guys
creatures?
you are tabaxi. You guys can climb a tree without even checking. You can just climb right up a
All
tree
right.
if you want.
Yep, I'm gonna climb a tree.
Yeah. So
are we all climbing the same tree?
are you like who else climbing a tree?
I'm climbing a tree.
I'll move to the side just a little bit, find a little bit of a different one, claws out, and dig into
Yeah.
the bark.
Yeah.
Make my way up.
So as you guys kind of climb up to the canopy, you can see that to the east, it looks to be, about maybe 600 more feet of woods to the east. There must be a clearing past there. To the west, you can see a blazing forest fire has engulfed the entire forest, and you can see it kind of quickly moving in to you would know that you would need to make a decision quickly, or it's going to be on you.
There's a fire
Towards
over
or
there.
away, yeah.
Let's go the other. Let's go away from the fire.
I agree with that.
That sounds
Huh.
reasonable.
All right. I'm
Okay.
hitting the ground and a nice brisk pace.
Yeah. So as you guys, I'm assuming you're traveling quickly, or
Yeah.
you're going to stroll
Yeah.
calmly. So as you guys quickly go to the east, you're sort of along the animals here, and you actually come to the edge of the forest, and this is sort of the scene that you see. You can see at the edge of the forest, down in a valley, there's a big open. It's almost just like you went from deep forest to completely open rolling hills. Um, right, not probably again about another 400, 600 feet away, something like that. You can see down. I don't want to say like in the valley, but it is down from where you are. You see a little cottage, and it's got a little chimney and some smoke coming out. It's got a little porch wrapped around it. Other than that, you just sort of see rolling hills.
Okay. I think we should warn those people. So I dash towards the cottage, to the door,
Yeah.
to knock on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody going to the cottage? Are you guys going somewhere else?
I'm sticking with my muscle. I'm
Yeah.
right behind him.
Okay.
I'm running up to the window. I want to peek inside first.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait on the porch in case we need to take off running.
Sure. Okay. So as you guys approach of the porch, let me give you something here. So if your map changed, you should see a small area here. Here we go.
Okay.
So, let me tell you guys a little bit about this map. This isn't necessarily to scale. It's just for representation, so I can know where you are. So don't necessarily get caught up on, hey, this is here. But what you see is you see that the cottage is actually, the cottage is old. Um, it's kind of run down, but not necessarily like you think it's unstably safe. It looks like an old house, and so yeah, who was it that looked in the window?
I
Dynamite looked in the window. Yeah, so you're trying to look in the window, and you can't really, you make out what might be just a sliver of a chimney, like a fireplace with like a pot. You're only able to kind of see a little sliver, because of the way the curtain is covering it up. And who was it that knocked on the door?
Rafik.
Okay, so as Rafik knocks on the door, you see a little old lady who opens the door, and it opens up, and she has like a real, like just a smile kind of to her face, and she looks at you. Oh, my dear, I'm so glad that you made it. And you notice that she has a cane, that the head part of the cane is a decorative cat head, not an actual cat head. It's a decorative cat head. So,
All right.
and you notice, Rafik, especially you, because you're right there. You see as she's maneuvering to you with this cane that it's as if she's sort of using this to bounce sound back to her, because her eyes are not really focused on you. It does, she looks basically to be kind of blind or hard to see, and she says, "Oh, I'm so glad you made it. You just in time. Please come in, come in,
No,
all of you."
no. There's no time to come in. There's a forest fire
And
coming
she's-
this way. We have to get
"Oh,
out.
so lovely, dear. Please come on. And she
No,
grabs your
you
hand.
have to
She's
come
kind of urging you to come in, and
Uh,
welcoming you to come in.
Dynamite would run in and try to like kind of sneak around her and get in the house because she's
Yeah.
small enough.
Yeah, so when you run in, you can see, and again, keep in mind what you see on the screen is not necessarily, to scale or anything. It's just for an example. But yeah, you can see.
I'm
try to
guessing
get-
I'm in the doorway there.
Yeah.
And
So you guys can see a chair seated right next to the fire, and then around the fire in sort of almost a circle or half circle, you guys can see 5 chairs, and her chair actually is sort of right here, right next to the fire. And there's a table right here, and there's a pot in the fire and it's cooking. And so who ran in? Okay,
Dynamite.
Dynamite. Okay, so yeah, can you want to move your? Oh, I'm sorry, that was her feet. Didn't mean to move you there. Did I lose Dynamite? Where's Dynamite? Oh, you're in there. Okay, sorry. You're so
Yeah.
tiny. So Dynamite, you run in, and you can see some bowls, and she says, "Come in, my dears, come in. You're just in time. Come on, let's have a seat." And she goes over to the pot, and she ladles out what looks to be warmed milk. Your characters do strike it as convenient that there happens to be 5 chairs seated around and warm milk has been warmed for you. And she first hands to Dynamite the bowl, which is interesting to you, Dynamite. The other 4 bowls are like normal size, whereas there is a smaller bowl that she grabs for you, and she hands you a small bowl of milk and points to the chairs are kind of very, very cushiony chairs, and she points to one of the chairs that strikes you, Dynamite, because it's actually about half the size of all the other chairs.
Oh yeah, I would immediately
Yeah.
trust this person. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go sit in the chair that's.
And she gives you the milk, and then and as she pours that
Yeah.
milk, she pours another bowl and hands it to Rafik. Come
Yeah.
in, my dear. Have a seat.
Guys.
Have a seat.
There's a fire on its way this way.
Oh,
Burning
come
through
on.
the forest.
Come. Come on. Have some
This
milk.
is the
Come.
last place we want to be.
There, come
Dynamite.
on.
Dynamite would call out to Rafik. Rafik, she's been waiting for us. Come on, quick!
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We're very grateful, ma'am, but I'm afraid impending doom
Doom.
is approaching.
And so as you're
Yes.
saying that and you're kind of motioning with your hand, she sort of, again, she's not looking at you. She's kind of trying to hand you the bowl and missing, and she finally catches your hand. and she
Rafik,
hands
do you
a
think you
bowl.
can carry her? Could you just
Yeah.
under one arm?
Well,
Guys, she's not gonna stop until she
Come,
I only have a
come,
chance.
gives us
Right.
each what we were here
Oh,
for.
never
Let's
mind.
come in.
come quickly. And
Well,
Let's
she-
maybe
leave
if
her.
we just go through with this.
And,
Maybe we can beat the fire and we'll get her out of here.
And she hands Scully a
Alright.
bowl of milk. And come on, my dear, come on, my dear. She points to the chairs, and Alfred, she comes to you, and as she hands you the bowl, she appears to be trying to wink at you, but you can tell she can't. She's not really looking at you, but you can tell that she's trying to do something with her eyelid. And she's like, and she leans in sort of close to your ear, and she's like, I know you always like a little extra, and she hands you the bowl, and then she goes and sits right next to the to the fireplace with the warm milk there.
Yeah, as soon as Alfred realizes that she has milk, he just right in the door and just immediately starts drinking the milk.
Yeah, absolutely. And she says, my dears, I'm so proud to see you. How amazing you have all come. You look so grown up. And she's like, even you, my dear. And she's kind of squeezing Dynamite's little whiskers there. And she says, I have to know, what have you all been up to? Please tell me about yourself. And she sort of starts by looking at Dynamite. What have you been up to?
I read a good book.
I think I just got a little too
That's
close.
about it.
Oh yeah, and she said, "Oh, and she looks at who? So Rafik, are you and Alfred still standing at the door?
Oh no, Alfred is in.
I'm only slightly more in, but I'm still kind of near the door. And
Yeah.
to answer her question, I'm like, I have enjoyed a long career of not burning to death, which I would like to continue. So,
And she
guys,
said,
if we could stop
you always
drinking
are,
milk
you always are
and,
so
and
strong.
get out.
And she leans over to Scully, and she says, my dear, tell me what you've been up to.
Stealing from the rich and giving to the poor.
So Rafik, are you talking directly to her? Are you kind of, is the door open and you're sort of looking back and forth, or
Yeah, I'm looking back. I'm looking
Yeah,
at the group.
so-
I'm wondering
so
why
when
they're
you-
not leaving.
when you look back, you see the entire forest look like this.
Yo! The entire forest is on
And so-
fire!
And so
We
he's
have
freaking.
to leave!
And she says, "Yes, my dear." And she looked at Shane. And what have you been up to, my dear?
I've set like the bowl of milk aside. I've got my book out. I'm
Yeah.
gonna start ritual casting detect magic while looking around. I've just keeping the realm safe, looking around, making sure everyone's okay, which we're not gonna be very shortly.
I'm gonna come all the way in,
Yeah.
up to this kind old lady,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to motion to try and pick her up.
And so okay, let me make sure mechanically. Did I speak to Alfred yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, yeah, cause okay. And she looks at Alfred and so as he's walking up, she's kind of leaning again. Y'all can clearly tell that she can't see, but she is responding to the fact that Rafik's sort of in front of her, and she's sort of tapping with her cane, between his feet, so she knows something's there, and she leans over. Alfred, my dear, tell me about what you've been up to. I'm so ready to hear.
He kind of lifts his bowl and then he's got a pretty good milk mustache going.
Yeah.
Well, I've just been traveling around and eating all the different foods of the realm and looking out for this little kitten, and he motions to Dynamite.
Dynamite is like Quincy right now. He's all perfect.
Yeah. And yeah, so she says, "Oh, that's so lovely." She's and then her demeanor kind of changes a little bit, and she goes, "Oh, my dears, tell me, are all your lives intact? Has anyone lost their life?"
For now.
Yeah.
Not
And she says, my dears, I am afraid I have some bad news. Time is of essence. I'm so pleased.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
thanks.
I'm
I'm
trying
so
to
pleased.
say.
And she goes, and now when you guys kind of interrupt her, she sort of taps the cane on the floor a little bit, like tap tap, so Rafik, if you sort of speak up, she's like tap tap, and Shane, you're like tap tap, like she's kind of hushing you down with tapping the cane on the floor, tap 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 tap, and she says,
I'm
My
going to try and interrupt her and
my
pick
dears.
her up.
yeah. So as you go to touch her, she kind of kind of backs up. Oh, my dear, my dear. Of course you can have some more milk. And she tries to pour more milk in your bowl, but it's sort of full, so it spills kind of on the floor. And she's assuming that you're just eager for more milk. And she says, "My dears, I'm afraid that we're in dark times. The dungeon of the Citadel, the dragons of the Citadel, my dears, they've hatched, and they've hatched early. And I think, my dears, that it's better to deal with them while they're young. And I had hoped and I prayed that you would return, to me when you were much stronger. And I'd hoped that you guys would be much, much stronger than you are now when this day would come. But unfortunately, they hatched early. And our window of opportunity is closing quickly. I implore you, my dears." And again, she's not looking at you, but she's trying to look at you. "I implore you, my dears, do not give in to your desires of curiosity. The Citadel is a dangerous place. It's full of dragons, and it's quite dangerous." And she says,
How do we get there? So we
While this is
and she
happening,
says,
I
"Listen,
turn to Shane
Yeah.
and I give him this look he's seen from me many times before. Like, this lady is crazy.
she puts her cane like on your arm, kind of like as if someone would reach out and touch your arm, and she sort of like as if she's touching your arm, and she says, listen, my dear, listen, my dear. Things that appear as such are not what they seem, and such things seem are as they appear, and appear such wondrous things." I'm going to say that one more time for y'all. Things that appear as such are not what they seem, and such things that seem are as they appear. And then when she said this line, "and as appear such wondrous things," and she takes her cane and she tilts the bottom of the pot of milk, and it spills over into the fire, and you guys see a green flame ignite the entire room.
also there's copper in it.
So with that, I need
Hey,
to know.
fire!
I need to know. Yeah, you saw the fire, but it got really bright, like just a green flame. So I need to know, Dynamite, did you drink the milk?
Heck yeah! Bowl is empty.
And Rafik, you talked a lot, but did you drink the milk?
No, I drank no
Okay.
such milk.
Okay. And Shane, did you drink the milk?
Absolutely not.
Okay. And Scully, did you drink the milk?
No.
Okay. And
Am I gonna trip?
Alfred, did you drink the milk?
Alfred is licking it off the floor where it was spilled.
Yeah. Okay. So again, it's a bright light, and you're beginning. Like sometimes somebody flashes you like a light in your eye. You're kind of blinded, and then it sort of comes to.
Mm-hmm.
So Dynamite and Alfred, you come to, and you kind of see each other, and it's almost like you're sort of floating prone, and it feels like you're floating down a well, and as you look down, you see. Right now you're probably about like 100 feet above this, but as you look down, hopefully you see this on your screen. Do you see a circle?
No, not really.
No, I do not either.
Try zooming out.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
I see it.
You may have to zoom out to get to it.
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
So you guys see like a bottom of a well now, and I'm going to give you this. So you see that, and it looks like you're floating down to the bottom of this well. You're not sure. Let me give you an action to let me know if you guys want to do anything. You're just sort of floating right now, so it's not like a whole lot you could do. But if you want to
Is it
look
just the
around,
two of them?
you want to look around or whatever you want to.
Is it just the two of them?
Am I on my
Just
back?
the two of
Can I
them right
flip-
now. Alfred
Okay.
and Dynamite right now. No, you are sort of face down, floating gently down. Right now you're looking down. You're not looking up. So if you want to look up, you need to look up.
Yeah, I will. Can we
Yeah.
see each other?
Yes, y'all see each other. You sort of you came to is you guys know those things where people do the wind tunnels and they kind of float like that. That's like what you guys are like, and you're just
Okay.
floating gently down to the ground. You see each other. So who was it that was looking up?
I'm paused down looking
Yeah, you're looking
up.
down. Alfred, you looked up.
Yeah, I'll roll over
Okay.
on my back and look up.
Yeah. So Alfred is looking up, and you see what appears to be. You catch a glimpse enough to notice it looks like some tabaxi, and it goes whoosh right past you. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. 3 tabaxi go right past you. Dynamite, you see, so you hear this whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Dynamite, you hear it in your ears, whoosh, 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 right past you, and then you can see the backs of some tabaxi falling, and you see Rafik falls and splatters on the ground, and blood just goes everywhere. Just splat with Rafik. You see Chain fall to the ground and splat. And you
It
see
hiss.
yeah, and you see Scully fall to the ground and splat. And you guys are floating, you're getting closer. What do you want to do?
Oh, that did not.
I'm
look
just gonna
like
hiss all.
very good. Oh, kind of made my paws hurt a little bit.
Yeah. So as you guys are getting closer, you're probably about to be ground level, but you're not. You're floating gently. You're not crashing down at all. And right before this happens, you see Rafik, Chain, and Scully turn into a green flame, and they're just burning a green flame. Dynamite, you land. What would you like to do? You're in a
I'm gonna
circular
go-
room.
I'm gonna go sniff the green flame.
Okay, so
I want to see if it's hot. I want to see if
which one are
it's
you
an actual.
which one are you gonna go to?
Let's see. I would go. Let me get.
Okay. To Scully.
Yeah, I'd head to Skull.
When you get within about 5 feet of Scully, you take 2 points of fire damage.
Ooh, no, we're.
You're gonna back up, okay. And then Rafik, you come back full health restored. All your spell slots are restored, but one of your hearts you need to check it off. Chain. Yeah. Oh, go ahead. You can anything you want to say.
Dynamite will hiss and puff up as big as she can.
At this moment, you see Chain. Your green flame goes away. You have full spell slots restored, full health restored, but you do need to check off one of your hearts.
What the hell? Ah!
And it's at that moment that you see Scully. Her flame goes away, and Scully, you are full health, full hit points, all your spell slots restored, and you're up.
Well,
I
I
think
always
I'm
knew I'd end up in
Skull-
hell, but I didn't think it looked like this.
Scully might be. Are you on mute, Scully?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Well, this is interesting.
There's so much going on.
So let me describe to you guys the room here. You see a circular room. There's a door to the southwest. There's a door to the northwest, and there's a door to the east. And you guys are in a round room.
Do the doors look different from each other?
You're not. Where you are right now, you kind of probably need to approach the door to see any. They do appear to have some markings on them, but not. it's not discernible from where you are. Yeah. So as you look at that door, it looks to be the door there that you're looking at. It looks to have a symbol of like a like uh, charcoal, um, like embers of charcoal, and it looks to be like a design of a like a ship,
I will
like a ship designed with
communicate that
charcoal.
to, yeah, interesting. I will communicate that to my team members and ask them to look at the.
Yeah, that door and that door that you're in front of right now, it looks like it's a wooden door.
Okay.
Do I recognize that symbol? Does it seem familiar?
No, if you wanna do a, let me think of a good check for you guys on that. Maybe do you can either do a history or an insight check to try to see if you can determine what this means. You're either history or insight.
All right, I'll do history. See if I
Yeah.
learned anything in my studies. That'll be a 15.
So it's not necessarily like you recognize a symbol or anything like that, but um, you could think that maybe this is a marking on how to like get to the ship, maybe like a way out or
Mm-hmm.
an exit or something. Maybe ships this way. That's how your character is discerning that message.
Sure.
I'm gonna check out the southwest door. See
Okay.
if there's anything interesting.
I'm
Yes.
looking straight up at the well from the
Yeah.
direction we fell. What
So,
the heck is going on there?
You know you fell, but now when you look up, you can clearly see that this is a 100-foot ceiling that actually has a ceiling. There's no reason why you would have been able to fall through that. It is a clear, solid ceiling about 100 feet up.
I'm gonna take out an arrow and notch it
hmm
and fire at this roof to see if it's like really there, some sort of illusion.
Yeah, give me an attack roll.
Sure. Da-da-da-da. That is da-da. Attacks. Longbow. All right. Longbows +5, so it's a 15.
Yeah, so it sticks in there pretty good. Like you hit right in a little crevice. It stuck really nice.
Did you get it, Rafik?
Yeah.
The ceiling looks pretty dead.
Yeah.
Dynamite's gonna run to the other door.
Yeah, you said the southwest one?
Yeah, I'm checking out the southwest.
Oh, okay. All right, so who let me let Alfred go because I missed her option. So Alfred, as you go to the southwest, you can see that this door has a very intricate design of like a tree, and again just a wooden door. Very elegant looking, almost kind of elvish. It's something that even like Dynamite, being druid, may know. So Dynamite, at the door that you're looking at, you can see that depicts lightning and fire.
I'll let my comrades know.
Yeah, y'all can say, hey, this looks. You can say, hey, this has a ship, and I think it means like a way to move forward or whatever. And Alfred's like, hey, here's a nice tree.
Oh, upon hearing there's a nice tree, Dynamite would run.
The southwest. Okay. Yeah. So it's
Yeah,
there.
run
You
like
can see, this design looks a little bit more elegant than what the drawing of the ship looks kind of haphazard with chalk drawn. The fire and electric look nice, but the tree looks very elegant.
Do I recognize this?
Yeah, I mean it would be a obvious a tree. Life. I mean it's wouldn't it would mean to you whatever a tree would mean to you.
Well, I think we've got 3 options. And
Do any of these doors have locks?
They all have handles They look like they could be locked, but you don't know if they are locked because nobody. All y'all did so far is kill a ceiling.
I think we got 3 options. We can go through that door, that door, that door. And honestly, water doesn't sound so fun to me.
This one, this one, this one.
Wait, and that's the tree one?
Yep.
There's a tree door, a water door, and a what door?
Fire
There's a-
boat.
You said Viper?
No,
Wait,
it's
what?
just it's like a. I mean, your characters are assuming that's like a door to like maybe a path that could lead to water or out or to the ship or something. Like maybe that's somebody was like, hey, here's how you. Like, how do we get back
Well,
to the ship? Make sure to
These
go through
seem
this
like
door.
they're directions, not like religious symbols. Okay.
Oh, what if this one leads back to the forest that was on fire?
Well, it's probably burnt over now.
That doesn't sound like the best one to go through then.
So wait, there's a water door, of tree door, and what was on the third door? I didn't catch that.
Lightning.
Lightning and fire.
Lightning?
Lightning and fire.
I say we rule that one out right now.
What did the old lady say again, though?
Things that
Curiosity
appear
is
as
great.
such are not as they appear,
You
and I
want
don't
me, you want me to tell you?
think
that?
that's the second half.
Okay, it says things that appear as such are not what they seem, and such things seem as they appear, and appear such wondrous things. Or effectively like this: some things aren't what they seem, but some things are what they seem. A ceiling may not seem like a ceiling, but it may be a ceiling. A door with a tree on it may not seem like a door with a tree on it, may be a tree. A door with a boat on it may seem like a door with a boat on it, but may or may not be. So, in a way, you guys are, yeah, exactly that. It's not, it could be good, could be bad, could be nothing. It could
We
be,
should-
it could be literally nothing.
Yeah.
It could be like the,
I
these doors
I say we
could
go
mean
with our
nothing.
gut. Let's go through the tree one. But if I can have 10 minutes beforehand, I'd like to see if any of these doors are magical.
That
Yeah, go ahead.
I say let's
to
do
be.
that.
All right, I'll
Yeah,
get
so-
my book out and begin waving my hands through the air. Start ritual casting detect magic.
And what's the radius on detect magic?
30 feet.
Okay, so just for the rule of thumb, I'm going to give you that you check all 3 doors. I guess you could walk around.
I can walk around.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
centered on me.
So yeah, you don't detect any
Okay.
you don't detect any magical locks or anything magic about it. It's not like these are what do you call them? What do they call them? Glyphs or
Glyphs?
glyphs? Yeah, it's you don't.
Yeah.
If you were want to know if this is like a glyph, it doesn't.
And the ceiling doesn't appear magical. The area we came from.
You can climb up there if you want.
Oh, I guess it's 100 feet up. Yeah, I'd have to
But I
get
mean,
up there.
you have climb speed. You're Tabaxi.
Hmm.
Yeah, you could do a dash action and be within 30 feet.
Okay. Well, then
I
I'll
think-
check then for sure.
Yeah, you don't detect any magic.
I'm sorry if I keep interrupting, guys.
Oh no, it's okay.
Okay.
I think we should go through the worst looking door.
Thunder
Why?
and lightning. Yes, I agree.
I think we should go through
Why?
the thunder and lightning door.
Kind
Because
of-
things are not what they seem, but are exactly as they would seem. And if that forest is on fire, we don't want to go there. But we do want to go to the thunder lightning place because we should go to the worst place when we have the most health.
It's a thunder and
It's
fire.
lightning and fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have the most health right now.
I agree.
But you don't
Good
want to
shit.
go to the forest because you think it's on fire, so you want to go through the fire door?
Yes, I want to go through the fire door.
Something is as it seems, and something is not as it seems.
And some
I
things-
think we're
some
going to be able
things
to
are wondrous.
discern very little from these directions, as that much of the context surrounding them seems to be
So
deceptive in nature.
You can detect magic from all 3 doors from the center of the room, but can you detect any magic from like 30 feet past the door if you walk up to the door to each door?
Depends on if it's shielded or not, but if something's covered in like an
if
amount
it's
of stone or wood.
if it's supposed to be like magically shielded for the purpose of you not being able to do that, then that wouldn't be the case. And I kind of assumed you walked up to the doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, from being at the doors, having your 30 feet, you would not detect any magical thing.
I'm just gonna go over and open the door with the fire and lightning.
Yeah, so you open it up and it looks to be pretty much a clean hallway. Real, where I'm sorry, I didn't really describe the room you're in right now. The room you're in right now is kind of it's got a lot of debris, kind of dirty. There's actually little bones around. You can see that it looks like almost like several past splattered bodies on the ground. But what's nice about the fire and lightning door, this area of the hallway is very clean.
That's a bad sign.
A good bet.
That's not good.
I mean, well maintained, well taken care of.
What's the light situation in here?
You guys are able to see. I mean,
I guess we have dark vision. Yeah.
We have dark, but is it dark? Are we using our dark vision, or is it well lit?
on the where you're at right now. There's the well. You don't really see it on the map, but it had torches about that are lit, and the hallway has them play. They're not magical torches, though. I mean, you could, if you want to snuff them out, you can do that.
Okay.
But yeah,
Let's
it was
open
lit.
all the doors.
Yeah. So the one in the southwest, that's it looks well immaculate, taken like well cared for. I mean, it's not like the other circle. What other door you guys gonna open?
We're gonna open all of them, preferably.
Just gonna walk around and just push them open. Not anything, not go in them, but just
Which-
open them.
Which one's next?
Definitely
The what?
I would say the boat one is next.
Okay, yeah. So you open the
Oh, sure.
you open the boat one up, and this looks to be like a 1, 2, 3, 4, like a 20 by. Well, you can see the map.
Yeah.
It's a little room, and you see some steps that appear to be leading up.
Well, maybe we should go that way. Seems to be the least ominous.
Yeah, so if you're worried about like open the door and there was like water gonna come out, no, that didn't happen at all.
Can I just stick my head up the stairs? Just look up?
So Chain goes to the store over to the stairs, but you actually get right here, and you do a 30-foot drop into spikes, and you take 37 points of piercing damage. So this pit that he fell in is the pit is, it's 5 feet across and it's 10 feet wide. Or I mean, like you could jump across it with a 5-foot jump. It's 10 feet wide. Who all was at the door? Dynamite, you were at the door, right?
At the door, but definitely not going in.
Okay, I need you to
And I was
roll
behind her.
a curiosity compels you check to not give into your feline.
What would I add to that?
Just a straight D20.
Ooh.
That's an 11, yeah.
Yeah, so you want it. You're like, ooh, how does this work? But you are able to maintain where you are. Rafik, are you where your character is there?
Yeah.
Can you give me a curiosity compels you check? Did you see Dynamite leaning over, looking at this mechanism?
That'd be a 4.
Yeah, so Rafik just boom, right with Shane. Go for it, man. Save your buddy. How you gonna save him?
Wait, is he still falling, or is he already
aren't
fallen?
Aren't you his? This is actually all happening kind of just about the same time.
Same time.
What did were you his bodyguard?
Something like that.
Yeah. So
But if there's enough time as he's falling, I would clench a claw into the ground and then reach out to try and grab him before he falls.
Normally you would do that because that would make sense, but man, curiosity just gets the best of you, and you just go right in, man. So curiosity compels you to go after your buddy, and you fall, and you also take 37 points of piercing damage, and so you can see, and Alfred.
Yep, I was up.
If you're where you're, you see Chain fall. You see Dynamite kind of peek over here, and you're like, "What's going on?" And can you just give me a curiosity compels me check to see if that? What'd you get? An 11?
That's a 2.
A 2? Yeah, you really feel like you need to go check it out. So
Wonder
describe what's this like as you check it out for 37 points of piercing damage.
I'm just gonna kind of poke my head over the edge, and my feet are a little bit too big, so I just kind of go like sliding down the wall into the spikes.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, so I'm assuming that hit your maximum hit points. So Chain is dead, Rafik is dead, and Alfred is dead. It's up to, so it's about that moment that Chain, you turn into a green flame, and your character is able to move 30 feet wherever you want to go.
Okay. I'll move.
And then you start your movement. So where do you want to appear?
Let's see. It's 10 feet up.
Yeah, if you were gonna climb out, you could be you could make it to the edge of it. You're far, like you could get out of the pit. You could be out of the pit in the dome area. You can be out of the pit closer to the stairs, whichever you want.
I'll
to be.
bamf right there.
Okay, yeah, and you see this green flame disappear, and Chain appears right there, and then it's about that moment that you see Rafik. You turn into a green flame, and choose. You can stay in the spikes if you want. I just think you probably would die again, but you can pick 30 feet where you want to go. Make sure to check off one of your hearts as you reappear. And Alfred, you turned to green flame. You can reappear 30 feet wherever you want.
I will go on the other side of the pit.
Yeah. So this is what the pit looks like, guys. So it's only you wouldn't need to make a check if you wanted to jump across it. Yeah. Okay. And so yeah, you guys are there. So make sure to check off the heart if you can. Let's see. Alfred.
So I'm gonna look at everybody and be like, "Can we just please go down the lightning and fire room, please?"
But we still have one more left.
Nope.
So,
No.
Yeah. So,
Nope.
yeah. Scully, you're right there. So you can. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Scully, those of you that are in the room, you can see Scully like, can we please just go? And do you kind of like just turn around and make your way down the room? You saying like, come on, you go? Yeah. So you see Scully, and Scully, do you look back at them as you go, or you just walk forward into the room?
I just walk forward into the room.
So you guys see Scully, she takes a step and she stops moving. And it's kind of weird because she sort of stops moving and then she kind of floats. She begins to sort of slowly float up kind of halfway in the room. And Scully takes 21 points of acid damage.
Well, fuck. I was wrong.
Well, you're not. All y'all hear is this, blah, 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 blah. And she's just sort of floating, kind of in midair, and you see her turn into a green flame. That then takes us to. Well, we'll kind of go a little bit of order here. So, Dynamite, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna open that last door.
No! Everyone stop opening
So,
doors!
Dynamite, when you reach for the door, a little spike comes out and sticks your hand with poison, and you take 8 points of poison damage. The door does open though.
I am alive.
So when you look in the room, you can see what appears to be a large door down the room, and the door has a it's like a dragon. You know those door knockers where it's got like a lion and the door knocker, there. So this is like a dragon one, and the mouth is open, and the mechanism that would sort of close the mouth, which you would, again, I'm just going to give you this. Your character would perceive that in order to open the door, you need to pull the mouth shut and open it up, and then out of the mouth, you can see that vines have sort of grown about and are scattered about the floor there.
Okay, well, as a druid, that would interest me, but I think that I'd be a little bit cautious, even though.
Yeah, absolutely. So you kind of still have some movement because you sort of open the door. So if you want to do anything,
I don't think I would be the.
yeah. So you're gonna stay outside the door.
I'm a little small, so I'm used to not being the first one. I can't tank in this form.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so Rafik.
All right. So what Rafik's gonna do is come up behind Dynamite, grab her by the scruff of her cat neck,
Yeah.
and then with his other hand, he's gonna close that mysterious door.
No!
So
No!
are you gonna carefully close it so the little spike doesn't get you? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. My hand's nowhere near the knob
Okay.
where the spike
Yeah.
came out.
So you're able to do
Please.
that.
Close.
And when you close the door, you can see the little spike mechanism go back into the handle. All of you are aware that if you were going to turn the door, you need to do it in such a way that the spike doesn't get you.
Right.
So unless you just want to be compelled by that, it wouldn't necessarily
Alright.
compel you. Okay.
I then place her on the other side of me, placing myself between the door and her. Ugh.
Oh. Her entire mood, she isn't even angry. She's just like, oh.
Okay. So, how about we don't go through any more doors until we have a plan?
How about we jump that pit?
It's true. We have already set off the trap in that room. We could have, in theory, avoid it.
Unless there's more traps.
Alfred.
Which is what I'm guessing.
So about that moment, Bethany turns to green, or sorry, Scully turns to green flame, and you can appear 30 feet wherever you want. You can appear down the hall if you want to. I mean,
So the trap that got Scully
Well-
is not giving off any sort of magical aura.
no, she's just
Okay.
floating. Or now
Okay.
it's just bones. No, actually, it's a little green flame floating in this thing here.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue down the hallway.
Yeah, so you
Yes.
can make it all
I'm
the way
gonna
to the door.
watch.
So you appear
Because-
there.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you appear there, you can see that there's a door to the north and a door to the west.
I am going to open the furthest door.
The one here.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Okay. So when you open this door, you see in the door. You see a cage, and I don't have an icon for it, so I'm just going to describe it to you. You see a cage, and you see lots of kobolds, dead kobolds, all around the room. And in the cage, you see a young blue dragon corpse. And it looks like some kind of battle happened here. Some of the kobolds have a symbol of electric on them. There's a couple that seem to have like a tunic with like a flame symbol. There's some battle took place here.
They're all dead.
Yeah,
Someone who
everything
came before us killed him.
Yeah, and
Or they killed each other.
Yeah, there's a young blue dragon dead.
Is anybody a necromancer?
Nope.
Nope.
Well, y'all don't know that unless she's calling back to you.
Yeah, can I yell to them? Can they hear me?
Okay, so for the sake of turns, Scully appeared there. She opened the door, and now you're yelling back. So go ahead. There's stuff going on that I have to keep track of. So now you're yelling back.
So I'm just gonna say, hey guys, there's a bunch of dead dragons in here.
Yeah, and as soon as she says that, you just see Scully just kind of like, and she floats up, and she takes 20. I think it's 20. Oh, yeah, 21 points of acid damage and turns into a green flame.
Not again!
Yeah. Hey guys.
Fuck!
All right.
Okay, so let me go a little bit because we have some action here. So I'm gonna go. Alfred, you're up. What do you want to do?
I think after hearing her yell that there's a dragon, that really piques my interest, and I'm gonna hop back across the pit,
You're able to do that without a check.
and I'm gonna use my entire action to
dash.
move to the door. I don't want to actually go through the door yet.
The door of the hallway. Yeah, you're able
the
to.
door
Yeah,
to the hallway.
you're able to do that. And now we're at Dynamite. Your turn.
Well, I just saw that So there's someone communicating to me negative news. There's a door I wasn't allowed to go through, and there's an easily hoppable pit in front of me, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna easily.
Yeah. So you're able to. You can do your normal movement. So.
I'm gonna.
Like the hop won't cost you movement because you guys are tabaxi. You can hop and move. It's no big deal. It's just a 5-foot hop.
Can I make a perception check?
Yeah.
Just kind of looking around to see if there's anything weird about the room. Like that room was oddly clean, and that room had weird growth in it. Like what's special?
You were able to see even without checking although this room doesn't have a bunch of dead bodies, it looks about as dirty as the circular room.
It's kind of a good sign, isn't it? Are there bodies in one specific area? Are they just evenly spread? I need to know.
The circular room, if you look, you can see some bodies drawn on the map there. Those are not from you. It just looks like it looks like people have come before you and not. They probably
So
didn't
they're
have,
actually there.
They probably didn't have 9 lives like you do.
Okay, so I assumed they were just part of the dressing, so the bodies are actually there.
Yeah,
on the
there were
ground?
actually bodies and splattered about from other
do
adventure
they have-
types.
Do they have stuff on them?
Nothing that would be more than the gear like you have. Like it's not like they don't have like epic gear. They appear to be. I mean, you could assess that they were adventurers like you. They're not tabaxi.
Sure.
You got like
I
an
wanna-
elf and a drow. I mean, an elf and a human. And then maybe one of them's a dwarf.
I want to assess their gear. Do they have like backpacks? I have an explorer's pack.
Yeah, you're gonna find that they have the dungeon. Each of them would have the contents of a dungeon pack.
Okay. Or that's actually what I have, the dungeoneering pack.
Yeah, then they're gonna have similar items, whatever you have there.
Okay, I'm gonna start taking out the rations and the rope.
The
and the tinderbox.
rations appear to be like
Spoiled?
old and spoiled. Yeah, I wouldn't want.
Okay.
You can eat them if you
Whatever.
want. Do you?
Chuck
Actually,
'em over
why
my phone.
don't you just go ahead and roll the curiosity compels you to see if you really feel like you need to eat that. See if you feel compelled to eat that ration.
It's a 17.
Yeah, so you feel like you want to eat it, but you don't.
Nope.
You want to though, but you don't.
Better not. I'm very interested in the rope, so I'm going to gather their another 50 feet of rope and add it to mine.
Yep. And you can add that mechanically the same 100. You can add it as 100.
Okay, cool.
You know, I'm not gonna be like it's 1 foot here, and when we do the math,
All right.
this is D&D 5e, so
Yeah.
so 50,
All right then. If that's the case, is anybody else checking the other 2 bodies? Because if not, I'm just gonna rinse, repeat.
No, go for it.
Go for it.
All right. So that should be 200 feet of rope altogether then.
okay. Well,
My 50
actually,
plus the 150.
yeah,
from
we're
pack.
technically in. Yeah, technically you could go and observe 1 pack and take that, and then it's
Okay. Oh, it's somebody else's turn.
Yeah,
All right.
then it's Shane. What do you want to do? It's hard because some of you guys are in combat and some of you are not.
So something seems to be, and we've seen Scully lift up, and
Your audio got real quiet.
here we go.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So we've seen Scully get pulled up and then turn into that green flame and die, right? We've seen that happening.
Yeah, and that's happened to you guys.
Right. Oh, so the lifting up was part of the
Just like
was par-
There's some
part of
sort
the
of
reincarnate.
magical trap that lifts you in the air and
if
gives
you
you
still
acid
have your
damage.
magic, yeah, you can go check and see if it's magical.
That's what I want to see. Yeah.
Yeah. So how close do you want to get to her?
I'll get as far away as I can.
And still detect. So it'd be
Yeah.
15, 20. At the door. If you go to the door, you can detect.
Okay.
And you don't detect magic.
Nothing magical about that?
Nope.
Can I see anything that looks like a mechanism for the trap? Something that would... I basically
Well-
don't want to set it off myself.
Yeah. Let me go through. Let me go through the. Yeah. Since you did that to do your action, let me go to. So Scully, you appear 30 feet wherever you want. You can move forward more in if you want. You can go back. You can go forward. You
Okay.
can go up. You can go down.
I'm just gonna say this to the group, I guess, while I'm rummaging through the pack. Hey, I've seen Scully die twice now to this weird trap. My idea is to gather as much rope as possible, put it on the other end of an arrow, and shoot an arrow over to her, so we can pull her back and keep her from going into the ceiling and bursting into acid flames.
Well, yeah, she turned into a flame. She has a turn before you to do. I mean, do you want to appear somewhere? Do you want to appear where you are?
I'm just gonna go back to the circle because
Okay.
I've been messed up too bad.
Yeah, so you're able to get, say, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're able to get this far. Kind of like where you were before when you went up. And you don't go up or anything here.
Woohoo!
To
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. What were you want to do, Rafik?
just to be sure, Tabaxis have a special sprint ability where they can run in a straight line 5 times their normal speed. So if she wanted to, she can make it all the way back in.
You mean if they sprint?
Yeah.
Or you can...
Yeah, she uses feline agility.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
If you want to sprint through a dungeon, go for it. That sounds like an awesome idea. Yeah. Hang on, let me get. Okay, so you're gonna sprint.
I'll sprint.
Okay, yeah, so you're able to make it back into the room, and nothing really impedes your travel or anything. Okay. All right.
So these traps are kind of.
This is Alfred. You're up.
Okay, I'm going to stick just the very tip of my nose into the hallway and sniff and see if I smell anything.
Yeah. So you stick your head in the hallway. You don't smell anything. Do you want to keep your head in the hallway?
No, I'll poke my head back in.
Okay. Then Dynamite, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna start whistling as I slowly inch forward to see if anybody comes up and tries to stop me. But I'm going to go towards the
Towards which door?
towards the stair.
Oh, the stairs going up. They're going up actually. Or they're supposed to be going up. So yeah, when you get over to the stairs going up, you can see that they go up. You can see that the this is going to be about maybe 20 feet up. That looks to be caved in, full of rocks, and your character would not feel that this is something that could be moved. Maybe it could be dug out, but it's not an easy thing.
Can I reach up and touch the rocks?
Yeah, and it looks like it's boulders that have caved in, and this has clearly been caved in.
And when I touch them, they don't move?
No, they're pretty stable there. It looks well caved in and blocked like that. Your character doesn't perceive that's a way you can go.
I will yell back to the group that it's blocked.
Okay. Did you
takes us-
die?
Does it sound like I died?
Rafiki.
It's hard to tell these days.
Yeah. So Rafiki, what do you? And you said something about doing an arrow. I was just saying I had to go through the guys before I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
you
yeah.
there.
No, what I was saying was I was telling everyone that was my plan as I was rummaging through the bag.
Oh, okay.
But I guess now she's back. I
Yeah.
still want to put the. I'm still going to tie the rest of the 2 pieces of rope together.
Yep.
I guess from my last action, and then walk over to the.
As
the
your action,
other-
you're gonna. Oh, yeah. So as your next action, you're interacting with one of the other ones.
Yeah, yeah.
And Shane, what do you want to do?
Let's see, is there? I want to look at the door, the southern one.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I want to see, is there a way that I can like grab the sides of the handle
Yes,
to
yeah.
open it without getting
right.
stabbed?
Your characters know that. You know that what it is when you turn the knob, the mechanism comes out.
Okay.
So yeah, you could just with your
Get
fingertips.
this-
Yep, no problem. You do
Open
see
the
the
door.
mechanism come out, and the door is open, and you see what I described before: the vines and sort of a door that looks to have a
One
a
door.
dragon head opener that you would need to pull the nose.
Can I
down
like
to open the door.
tiptoe around so I don't actually step on the vines, but
Yeah.
try and get up to the door without stepping on the vines?
Yeah, you can move your token. They're where they are on the screen.
Okay.
So if you want to get over this, you
Like-
need to hop over it, but you could.
Like step over them? Okay.
Yeah, you could.
Try and get up to the door.
Yeah. So, So when you get to the
Okay.
door,
Or actually, I
What-
can only get to here.
to where?
To right there.
I'm gonna.
But I will use.
I'm gonna
I'll
give-
use feline agility.
Yeah.
To
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
get further.
Well, I was gonna say it's okay if you. I mean, you guys are a little bit out of combat, so I'm not gonna dock you if you.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. So you're getting there. Yeah. So when you get there, what's your AC?
13.
Okay. You take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You take 10, 14. You take 15 points of piercing damage as 5 arrows poke in you.
15 points.
Yeah. I will say,
That will kill me.
Okay. Well, are you killed or unconscious? Because you may.
Killed. That will kill me.
That takes you.
That
to
is twice my maximum HP.
Yeah. So you do know that these came. I will say this: when right before that happened, you did see like a little peep through the peephole.
Oh.
You could see that the vines go through a room, and you caught you feel like this came from a creature. You caught the scurry of the creature
Okay.
right before. So you and then that was Chain Scully. You're up. Are you guys marking off your hearts?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I'm not following that. Okay, Scully, you're up.
Alright, well, I am going to start moving towards Chain, I guess.
Yeah, so you can if you want to do the feline ability, you can go all the way to him.
How brave am I? How brave am I? Let's do it.
The only catch of feline agility is you can't move the next turn, I think. That's basically what it is.
Oh, are you
Yeah, that's
serious?
exactly it. You have to have 0 movement.
Your
So you're using
your
up
character's
your
aware
movement
that
for the next turn.
yeah, your character knows he was shot, so I don't know if you mechanically would want to go stand in front of where he was shot and then not be able to move. I don't think your character would
Yeah.
feel like you would want to do that.
No. Alright, so I'll just slowly make my way towards him.
Okay, show me. Okay, how far? I need to know how far you're gonna get though.
Like there. Is that
Okay.
cool?
Yep, you're fine. And Alfred, you're up.
All right. I'm going to move into the room. 5, 10. So I can get just in the room.
Which room are you moving? Oh, in here. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, you're there.
Continue. I'll be back in a sec, but I'll be able to hear you guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Knowing that he got shot, do the vines seem like they're coming out the peephole?
They do appear to have grown out of the peephole. It's not like they don't appear to be alive or anything.
Okay. I am going to try and cast Firebolt, like just below the peephole, and hopefully like light some of the vines on fire.
Yeah, go ahead.
If that does anything. So do I need to make an attack roll?
Well, just in case you're rolling that one.
Okay.
But yeah, it doesn't feel like it'd be hard to hit it.
Well, I rolled a 9, so not
Yeah.
super great.
So, and what's your attack modifier?
It's gonna be a +4.
Yeah, so that's like a 13. But yeah, you hit them, and if you were trying to hit them and see if they burn away, they did. So, on your screen you see the vines there, but the ones in front of the door burn away. So now
Okay.
the door mechanism seems doesn't have vines right there. They're burned away, so they've gone away, and you can see the mechanism with the thing in the dragon's nose that you could pull down.
I'm also just gonna get close to the vine and just like nibble on it, just a little. See what it tastes.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you chew on the vine, it tastes like rotted bark.
So it's a plant. Oh, the druid likes
Yeah.
those.
Do you feel curious about it?
Yeah, from all the way over there.
I was thinking of that, like when I was like, you kept saying, oh, I wonder about that. I'm like, man, maybe I should seem very curious about that. Okay, so that was so yeah, now we're back up to Dynamite. What do you want to do?
Well, obviously, I'm gonna head towards that door.
Yeah, so you're able to now. Do you want to do your Tabaxi super speed thing?
Yeah, I want to see what everybody else is doing. I want in.
I'm gonna give you that you can get over the thing. I mean, you don't have to. Like, I don't know how far can she go? Right there, yeah, or in the door. So yeah, everybody's gathering around. You see the vines have been burned away. But that was your action, right? You, then Rafik. I'll put him on hold. Or
I'm gonna go ahead and move to the third body.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, move to the third body and do ravage.
Yep.
Ravage grandfather of his heirlooms.
Yep.
Then that takes us to Chain.
So I'm the green flame, right?
Yes, yeah, you at this point you are there, and you can appear 30 feet of what you can see.
What I can see. Can I?
So you can see what I drew there.
Can I appear inside?
Mhm. Yep.
And I still have my action once I do that, right?
Yep. Yeah. Your turn begins. Like when you do that,
It's
like
there.
you get 30 feet of movement and everything. Okay. So you appear there, right? Okay. So when you appear, you can see a room. You see 6 dragons similar to the ones. I don't know if you guys saw the ones that were dead, but similar to the ones that were dead. These little dragon folk, and they have tunics on that have tree. That have a tree. On it.
Okay.
And you guys got lucky because I missed a turn. Scully, you're up.
Well, I still have my action, right?
Oh yeah. You got your total thing.
Okay. Can I cast sleep centered on myself? Just cast sleep on the whole room. It's got a radius of 20 feet.
Yeah.
Creatures within 20 feet.
What's your hit points?
I have 7. Are you saying the hit points I roll for sleep?
No, your hit points that you have.
I have 7 hit points.
Okay, 1 second.
I don't know. Wait, what does?
Okay, you're fine. Yeah, you can do sleep. Give me your. What is it? 5d8 or? I think it's 5d8, and it's in a 20-foot
It's
radius.
an action.
Perfect.
Yeah, he can.
Sorry to interrupt.
Okay. Actually, I can't cast on the whole room, but I can cast it on.
You can get.
I can cast it on the 4 to the north of me.
Yeah. Right.
If I'm inside the radius, it affects me too. I don't want to.
Wait, it's 20. Isn't it 20 feet?
20 feet from a point I choose.
5,
Yeah.
10, 15. Yeah, so if you cast it like there, you could do it. Yeah, actually, if you do it, yeah, you can get all 4 of these if you cast it like here.
The top 4. Okay.
And also, too, let me tell you what you hear. You hear a wom 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 wom, but you appeared and you're doing this action. So I'm gonna tell you about that after you do your action.
So it looks like it affects 19 hit points
Okay.
worth of creatures.
Yeah. So these I'm gonna use this. These 3 fall asleep. They just fall right asleep. And then you still have movement. You can hear this wom wom wom. So you heard the wom wom wom, but you didn't quite notice it, but now you notice it. And you can see behind you a glowing orb. You can see that there's broken orbs on the other side of the room, but behind you this one's glowing and it's just wom wom wom. So you have movement. What do you want to do?
Let's see. I will move up to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like keeping my back to it and glancing over my shoulder at it, but keeping front towards these dragon folk. And I'll shout out the door. Quickly! I've knocked out half of them. Come help me take care of the rest.
Yeah, and Scully, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go head into the room where
You can get this far. So you could, if you were gonna attack, you could attack him. This one's on the ground. You would have advantage.
All right. I'll attack that one.
Okay, so you're moving here.
Yes.
When you enter the room, you hear the wom 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 wom. You hear that sound, and go ahead and make your attack.
$14.
14 to hit. That hits. Oh, now I remember what I forgot to tell y'all. And when she's done, I'll tell y'all. That's what I forgot to tell you.
I do 4 points of damage.
Yeah, yeah, and you can see that he is very not happy about that. He does wake up though.
Wait, did you hit the sleeping one or the other one?
The sleeping one. She had advantage to hit the sleeping one. Okay. That was Scully. Alfred, what would you like to do?
Alright, I'm going to move up and just in the doorway. And I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb on the one farthest away from me.
Is that a range spell?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. You're talking about the one over here, right?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
But I am choosing lightning damage.
Okay. Oh, good.
That is going to be a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
All right. 4, 7, 12 points of lightning damage.
And he falls. Now, let's see here. This one goes over here and uses his action to wake this one up.
Bastard.
He then uses his action to wake this one up.
Yeah.
And this one
They have arisen.
swipes at Scully, and probably an 8's not going to do anything.
Nope.
I think you have an AC of 8, and he misses. It is, but Chain, can you give me a curiosity compels you check?
Yes.
As this thing is just
3.
Yeah, and so you see all this, and Chain uses his reaction to turn around and grab the orb. And you just feel like you want to take it, man, to go for it. So as he grabs the orb, lightning shoots through the orb and goes to his body. Kind of like, those cartoons where you're like, you see his body, then the skeleton, then the body, then the skeleton, the body, then the skeleton. That happens about 3 times, and I'm assuming you're gonna fall with 40 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, so you guys see that. And we're back up to Dynamite. You're up.
So because I'm not in combat, would it take my action to eat one good berry, or could I eat all 4 good berries that I have on me?
Well,
I'm not going to take a movement action.
Yeah,
I'm not going to take a movement.
No, I know you're not in combat, but I'm having to do a combat rotation. So if you all this is going on, you want to have a good berry, you can have one. So yeah, it would take.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, you can take one.
Yeah,
good berry.
Dynamite will think about Dynamite will think about all the great friends she's just made and eat a good berry.
Yeah, so you have all right. So you got 1 point back. Rafik, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna use my Tabaxi double speed thingy. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Now you're supposed to not have a movement after that, right? You can you can attack. You just can't move again.
I can attack. It means I can't do it again unless I have a turn where I move 0 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And
I'm going to.
You don't get an action though when you do that, do you?
No, I do.
Okay.
It's a special. It just doubles my movement speed while I'm moving, but it doesn't take in place of my attack action, so I still get to attack.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Gripping my boken with both hands, so it's a D8. This is a 14 to hit.
14 hits, I believe.
All right. I get to reroll 1s and 2s because of Great Weapon Master. So, and I got another 2. Okay, so it's 5 damage altogether.
Yeah, so he definitely looks wounded there. He didn't appreciate that. And Shane, you're turned into a green flame. You can appear 30 feet anywhere you want to. You need to make sure to check off one of your hearts.
Okay. Look at the range of something here. 5, 10. Okay. I will appear right here behind the three of them.
Yep.
Put my hands together, reach out, and cast Burning Hands down the line of them.
Yeah, go for it. They were set up for you, man.
3d6. So I need a dexterity saving throw from all of them.
All right. So one has a, I don't know if you could see it. One is the white one is a 20.
Yep.
The other one did 15 plus 2, and the other one did a 13 plus 2.
Okay, so they all save and take 12, 30, 7 fire damage.
And you actually just crisp them, and they're gone.
Nice.
Nice.
So they saved, but it wasn't enough.
Teamwork, yay!
Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you, every time you're reappearing, you get all your full health and all your spell slots back.
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
You told us that at the beginning.
Yeah. I'm saying that. Do you see now what I meant by playing a caster or a wizard would probably be fun for this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they're out, and that takes us. That was your turn, right? So now we're on. Did we skip Rafik? No, you moved.
No.
Okay, then we're at Scully.
I double moved in and I attacked.
Yeah, so Scully, this one here is now. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, he's. I think I feel like I keep missing them or something. But Scully, you can attack him or him. They're both wounded.
All right, I will attack. That guy right there.
Now, are you moving away from him? Because it would provoke an opportunity if you do it like that.
No, I just wanted to show you who I was attacking. How do I pinpoint it again? I forgot.
You just put your mouse over it and hold.
You can also double click.
Yeah. I mean, I got you. Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Okay.
As long as you can do damage, you're probably gonna knock him out. These guys seem pretty squishy.
So 19 to hit.
Yep.
And 9.
9 points. He's out of there. Okay, so that now we're to Alfred. You're up.
All right. I am going to, let's see. I'm going to look at the last one that's left
Mhm.
and going to pull out my staff and just kind of sigh and shake my head and cast Frostbite at him.
Mhm.
So he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna use that white dice since I rolled a 20 on it. Okay, 9 plus. What save does he have to make?
He has to beat a 12.
No, they got a negative Constitution. Yeah, so he's out.
He takes 4 points of cold damage.
That's enough. Okay, so he's out of there, and let's see.
I'm gonna use some movement to walk kind of towards the glowing thing that's making noises.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you get there and you can hear that wom wom wom, and can I have Rafik and Alfred give me a Curiosity Compels You roll?
A 3.
Okay.
A 4.
Yeah, and so you see, you guys, as you find yourselves within about 10 feet of this thing, you just feel like you really need to go to it, and you guys walk over and together in song touch the orb, and you guys see them hold the orb, and they both turn to lightning, turn to skeleton, turn to lightning, turn to skeleton, turn to lightning, turn to skeleton, and they drop the orb. Actually, the orb now is actually right here. I don't know if I can see that. So the orb is now there, and they
there we
both
go.
take 40 points of lightning damage.
I'm out. My whole 6 hit points gone.
Yep. Same here.
Okay, then that takes us to Dynamite. You're up for.
I'm gonna go see what my friends are up
Yeah.
to.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is dying the same thing as being knocked out? Like, do we burst into flame every time we go to 0?
You have to go below your hit point maximum.
Okay.
Death, not unconscious.
Yeah, it's got to be a real death. If it's unconscious, you can be right back. So Dynamite, you walk in the room and you see this beautiful glowing orb sitting right next to these green flames. And can you just see if you care about that? Can you give me a curiosity compels you check?
Yeah, I'm real curious. We got a 4 on our hand.
Yeah. So you just.
But wait, would the curiosity of my dead friends as a healer be more interesting than the glow?
No, you heard this glow for the first. You hear the wom 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 for the first time. So that compels you. So you go over and you got big. Sorry. Yeah. So you go over and you pick up the orb, and you're like, "Ooh, pretty." How do you respond to this beautiful orb?
I'd probably put it as close to my face as I can and distantly look into.
Yeah, and yeah. See, as you see this, y'all see this little bitty kitty turn to bones, kitty, bones, kitty, bones, kitty, and you take 40 points of lightning damage, and the orb kind of rolls, if it'll even let me get it. Or it may not even let me get it. The orb doesn't go anywhere because I can't touch it.
Please not near me.
So it's not gonna let me. So I'm gonna have to draw it. The orb rolls to here. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use his body as the orb. He's now the orb. So the orb rolls here,
Cool.
and Dynamite is here. Okay, so yeah, so the orb rolls to there, and that was Dynamite's turn. It's now.
That's my first heart, right?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's my first. Yeah, it's definitely my first heart.
Yeah, I'll do a quick heart check when we get done with it. Okay, so who's up? So Rafik, you
Yes.
turn into a person or a tabaxi 30 feet wherever you want to go.
Um, let's say I reappear over here.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're right by a door. It's kind of like a wooden door. This one isn't uh it's not marked in any kind of special way or anything. It's just a door. Um
Okay.
and then
Um, after I
yes, you have your
reap.
complete movement, so you can open the door or
Okay.
whatever you want to do.
No, first I'm gonna go examine these other orbs that seem to be dormant.
Yeah, it looks like the other orbs have been cracked. Like maybe somebody smashed them and cracked them so they wouldn't be active.
Hmm. Smart. Okay. Um, if I have anything left in my uh turn, gonna go back to the door and maybe do a
Yeah.
listen check.
A what check?
Listen check to see if I can hear anything on the other side of the door.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm guessing that's a perception.
Yeah.
That'd be a 16.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. Do you want to? If I'll give you this since you did a 16. If you look through the door, it looks to be uh, a 10-foot wide hallway, and you can see. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't point this out to you guys. You see the vines are growing across the room. The vines are going
Yeah.
under that door, and you can see that they continue to follow. You're able to see that room is about 20 feet across through the little peephole.
Okay. I would like to get out of the pathway of the door and then open the door. So, like, if something, say, like arrows were gonna fly out,
Yeah.
they would go past me and not hit me. So, like, from around the corner, just.
Yes. So you do, and you can see that it leads. It's about 20 feet across, and it leads to another door. And this door has um, a well design of the tree symbol that you guys saw before. You now are able to see that the tree symbol you're seeing appears to be the symbol that is on those little dragon guys. Their cloak kind of has that
Yeah.
symbol.
And
you're
reminds me.
yeah.
That reminds me. I'm gonna tell the group, hey, by the way, next time let's not murder all of them. We might want to ask them questions on like how to get out of this weird, freaky place. So keep one alive.
And everybody's like, that would have been good advice.
Sensible, concrete as always. Advice as always, Rafik.
Okay, Chain, so you're up.
I would like to kind of try and sidestep so I can get a look at this orb. I would like to try and cast Chill Touch on it and
Yeah, go ahead. Is that an
see
attack?
if I can't shatter it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's attack roll. Let's see
Yeah.
here. That's a 15.
Yeah, 15 hits.
So the little spectral hand appears, and usually it grabs onto a creature, but it just it tries to crush the orb.
Yeah, how many points of damage?
2d8. That's gonna be 6.
Yeah, so it's severely cracked.
Okay.
It didn't destroy it, but it's severely cracked. You for the sake of a game mechanic, y'all felt that there was a reaction within 10 feet of it, that has now been reduced to 5 feet of it.
Okay.
How y'all felt being within
Not
10 feet?
feeling,
Like
okay.
an energy, yeah, that you feel like it's weakened. That now takes us to Scully. Your turn. So Scully, you feel like had that not gotten weakened, it might have affected you where you were standing, but now you're not. You can hear it, but it doesn't. You don't feel an energy where you're standing coming from it.
Thanks, Chain. I am going to go to start heading towards the door where Rafik and Chain are.
Yeah, absolutely. So you want to be outside the door, inside the door, or
Should I take one for the team?
You,
I'll go inside.
yeah, absolutely. So where are you going? Like, I need to know which square you're going on. That one right there? Yeah, so you're fine. Um, and now we go to uh, Alfred. Your turn.
All right, I'm going to appear away and just
Okay.
kind of glare at the glowing orb on the ground and also step through the door.
Okay, which square?
Oh, it's trying to move. There it is. I'm gonna
Okay.
go there.
Yeah, and nothing happens. You guys are hanging out there at the entrance.
I'm gonna start chewing on the vines as well.
you-
Just gonna
you
sit chewing on the vines.
start doing what on the vines?
I'm gonna just start chewing on them like a
Oh
cat.
yeah, it definitely tastes like nice rotten bark. Um,
Nice.
and so that goes to nobody, and we're now back up to Dynamite. You can appear 30 feet with all your spell slots, and your health is fully restored. And by the way, you get your spell slots. So for the sake of the mechanic of the game, if you cast your good berries and you have them and you die and come back, I'm gonna say they stay with you on the because your equipment and everything seem to be staying with you guys. So I'm just letting you
Okay.
know, if you cast 20 good berries and you died and you reappeared, you'd still have those.
Okay.
So you have whatever you
I have
have
a question
before.
about good berries.
Yeah.
If I eat them when I'm at full health, can I increase my health, my max health at all, or no?
No, it's your maximum. Yeah. Now you guys, at this moment, you guys are at a combat. So if y'all wanted to do some good berries, you could.
Back at
I
max
will-
Unless
health.
you guys want mass healing word, because I have healing word.
I don't think we really took a lot of damage because we all died and then came back at full health.
Yeah.
Cast false life on myself, so I'm going to
Ooh.
gain an extra
Yeah.
8 berry hit points.
Okay, so so right now, Dynamite, you're outside the door. Are you gonna do anything with the door, or you just say
I'll study it. I want to see if it has the same mechanism as the one with the spike in it. Otherwise,
It-
I'll let my companion.
Yeah, this is like a regular door. So okay, so real quick before I go to Rafiq's turn, Kate, how many hearts have you lost so far?
I have only lost one to the orb.
Okay, and Rafiq, how many have you lost?
I've lost 3.
Okay, and Chain, how many have you lost?
I'm down 4.
Chain, taking one for the team. Scully, how many have you lost?
2.
All right, and Alfred, how many have you lost?
2.
All right. Okay, and now we're at Rafiq. You're up.
All right. Hmm. I am going to walk up to this other door. Does it look anything like the door that led in here that like had the poison spike come out? Does the knob look anything like that?
The knob, the other one you had like a little hole. This one doesn't
Uh-huh.
seem to have that hole. But when you got right here, I need Alfred and Scully to give me a wisdom perception check at disadvantage.
What disadvantage?
Rafiq too?
No,
Oh.
Alfred and Scully.
From Alfred, that'll be a 12.
Okay, and Scully.
14.
Okay, yeah. So you guys see Rafiq kind of make his way past you, and in the back of his neck, 6 poison darts stab in, and he takes
Damn.
18 points of poison damage.
Do 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 do.
Well, I go down, but it's not death.
Yeah,
'Cause
so
I
you're
have 12
right.
hit
So you're,
points.
you're unconscious. Okay, good deal. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little red, so he's down. Okay, and y'all let me know. I don't want to miss anybody, so let me know. So Chain, I think you're up.
Okay.
Are y'all gonna leave that orb just there? Like nobody's gonna mess with that anymore?
I mean,
I don't
everyone
want to touch it.
else is away from it, right?
Yeah, everyone's away. Yeah,
I guess I can't really do much to help him up, so I'll just try and hit it again.
Yeah, go for
Try
it.
and finish it off. That's
Yeah.
an 11 to hit
Yeah, 11 hits.
for 5 points of damage.
Yeah, and that's enough to crack it. It's gone now. Okay, so the orb is cracked. So the orb now looks like the ones up there that are cracked.
Okay.
And
And
that's
I'll just try and get a little closer. That'll be it.
yeah. Okay, and Scully, you're up. So Rafik is unconscious right in front of you.
Can he eat a good berry?
You can feed him a good berry. But you have to
All
give it
right.
like a. You have to give it like a suppository.
Wait, what?
Delicious.
That was the argument about that when they said you can't put something in somebody's mouth and they eat it one of the players was a
It's
nurse. And
magic.
she was a nurse and she said, "I can tell you, I'm a nurse, and you could feed someone that like a suppository, and you absolutely could do it." No, but you can give it to his mouth if you want.
All right, I am going to feed Rafik a good berry.
Yeah. So Rafik, you are conscious with 1 hit point.
1 hit point. Yay.
And that then takes us to Chain. You're wait, how did Chain go? No, Alfred, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around and see if I can tell where those little poison arrows came from.
Yeah, so you turn around and give me a perception check.
Okay. 16.
So you're looking up and you can see above the door there's these stones, and you don't really necessarily see anything that looks like it would do anything. Dynamite, you're up.
Okay. So I notice my friend is down in front of me, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
Well, he is. Yeah, you can give him hit points. Yeah, so if you wanna, he's not.
I'm
He's
at
no
1
longer
HP.
unconscious. But yeah, he does need hit
Yeah,
points.
but he probably is low, right? Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah, I'm
needs
at
hit
1.
points.
So what would I roll for that?
I believe it's 1d4 plus your
Plus your wisdom mod.
plus your whiz mod.
Okay. Congrats, you've received 5 hit points.
All right, so now you're up 6,
Yeah. Yeah.
and now it's Rafik. You're up now.
Sweet. I'm going to use my second wind.
Sure.
It's a
Oh, I
D10
forgot about
plus
that. Bethany, do you
Yup.
remember that? The second wind with a fighter.
Oh yeah. Oh, I totally forgot about
When
that.
we played that other adventure. We went the whole thing, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you get second wind, by the way." That would have been nice to know the whole time I kept dying.
That's an 8 plus 1, which is 9, so I get another 9
Mhm.
hit points. I want to.
So if you
Oh, that's
die,
back to full.
if you die and reappear, that kind of
get my
resets.
second wind
Yeah,
again.
it resets. Yeah.
Also, I only need a short rest to get it back.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that was his. So you're gonna move? You're gonna stay there? What do you want to do?
I'm going to get low,
Okay.
like below where
kind of
the
crawl.
line of
Yeah.
and kind of make my way towards the next door cautiously.
Yeah. So when he steps on this next square, Alfred, you see this. One of the bricks folds down, and these little, almost like little things come out, and you can see. What's your AC, Rafik?
16.
You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll give you disadvantage because you're prone. Actually, it's supposed to be disadvantage because you're kind of prone, right?
Well, I just wanted to get lower of whatever the neckline was.
It didn't matter.
If
The other one
that's
was
prone.
better. And so you can see, Alfred, you see this mechanism come back, and 6 little darts shoot out and hit Rafik in the booty for 10, 16, 17, 18, 19 points of poison damage. So he's got these darts in his neck, and now they're in his booty.
All right. Well, I'm down again, but I'm not dead.
Yeah. So you're still just unconscious. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your maximum hit point?
It's 12, so I
Okay,
need
yeah,
24
good,
damage
perfect.
to
Okay,
die.
good. Yeah, good deal. Yeah, so you're still up now, Alfred. Your character, because you were looking at this, you saw exactly how it happened, and your character would know that you could wedge something in there to stop it from working.
Okay, noted.
Like you know how to yeah. So if you want to disable it on your turn, you could do that. So Chain, you're up.
No, I didn't see that happen necessarily, right?
Yeah, you didn't see the mechanism, no.
Okay.
You know he got shot in the butt.
Yeah. The room's kind of full. I can't really get in there too well. I'm gonna hang out where I'm at.
Alfred, you could take a free action to say I know how to you could say that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could-
Be
Yeah.
like, there's a brick up here. If anyone's got anything small, we could stop it from dropping.
and everybody looks at Dynamite when she says we got anything small.
I slide my pack off the side, reach out, pull out a crowbar,
Isn't
and
that,
I'll just
sad,
handle
Shane?
it, hand it
Shane,
to Alfred.
You're giving up your okay. You're giving up your crowbar, and Rafiq's got backpacks full of crowbars. He's like a regular, like a store, like a general store. Yeah. So he hands you the that
Into the crowbar.
Yeah, Scully, you're up. So you're aware of, you know, I mean you can go forward if you want, but you know that the trap's not disabled.
I'm gonna feed another good berry to my friend Rafik. Get him up and going again.
You have to.
Yay.
So wait, right before you step forward, Alfred, you can take a reaction to. If she steps forward, you know that it's going to trigger the trap.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll put my staff out and say,
Yeah.
oh.
So if you want, Alfred, you can take your turn to disable it if you want to do that.
I will do that.
And then Scully, you can go ahead and give him the good berry if you want. So now it's disabled.
Okay.
All right. So Scully gives him a good berry, and you guys aren't technically in combat, so you can take as many good berries as you want now. The trap's been disabled.
I will also use my turn to move farther into the room.
Yeah, now you guys are able to, every time when y'all step on any of these four, you can see the little mechanism kind of, but it's stuck. It can't do anything.
Yeah.
So.
Hey guys, you want to take a short rest? You want to just take a breather? You've kind of died a lot.
Been a long day, that's for certain.
Yeah.
This room seems safe enough since we've dealt with the trap.
Right.
Okay.
So can we take a 30? Was it 30 minutes for a short rest? Or was
It's
it
a
an
1
hour?
hour. So you guys want to
Okay.
take a nap there? Okay. Are
I
you
mean, I'm gonna be awake.
going to close the other door? Like one door is the door with the tree on it is already closed, but the other one's open. Do y'all want to close?
We'll close the other door.
Okay.
Wait, why?
I don't know. Something might come out here.
Yeah, and if it does, I
Everything-
want to see it. I want to see it
everything
coming.
Dead.
You can leave it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything we.
Okay. So, all right. Are you guys all taking anybody keeping watch, or everybody taking a short rest?
I'll keep watch.
Wait, do you
I'll
have to
keep
be
watch.
unconscious for a short rest? Can't you just sit awake and not move?
Yeah, I think you can. You're talking about just rest. Yeah.
Yeah, short rest.
That's
yeah.
how we've always done it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are. Let me see here. Okay, so you guys are taking a rest, and you gain whatever benefit you have from a short rest.
Great. I will use
Alright.
recovery.
Do I get any spell slots back for a short rest? Probably not. Right.
As a druid, you don't, but I think the wizard does.
Yeah, I can use arcane recovery, and I'm gonna cast false life on myself again for an extra 5 hit points that time.
As the last 10 minutes of the short rest, and if I can, ritual casting attack magic, so I have it up for a little bit after the short rest.
I will ask if anybody
10.
needs hit points because I can cast healing magic.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
up to 11 out of
You can-
my 12 hit
You can
points.
spend a hit dice. You guys should have at least one hit dice you
Yeah.
can spend.
That's what I did.
Yeah, so it's a hit dice plus
Okay.
your...
And then I got my second win back as well,
Nice.
which I didn't use
Nice.
because I used my hit dice.
Nice.
Okay, so you guys are up, and what do y'all want to do?
I will try. There's a door at the end of this hallway, right?
Yeah, and it has the
Yeah.
symbol kind of like the other one, and similar
I
to the
will-
symbol that the little dragon guys were wearing.
I will open the door cautiously.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
what about the doorknob? How's the doorknob look?
Yeah,
it doesn't look like it has the hole that the other one did. When you open the door, because the door opens, let me draw this here. The door opens like this, like inward. You can see that the vines come in the door and they wrap around to the north, and then over here, it looks to be like an empty chamber from what you can see. I'll say you could probably see like this.
I will also just carefully step one step into the chamber.
Yeah, right there. Okay. So when you step into the chamber, anything else? Are you talking about like what you can see? Okay, you see when you step there, you're able to see from where you are right there. Are you gonna like the door? You have the door right there. Are you gonna peek past the door, or what do you?
Yeah, I'll just kind of poke around the door just enough that I can see.
Okay. So when you poke around the door enough that you can see, you now can see the entire room. And you can see a
Whoa.
green dragon, and he says, "Why do you disturb my citadel? Go away, intruders!" And you have an action.
I'm just gonna go, oh, not good, and I'm gonna step back through the doorway.
Okay. Yeah, so you step back, and then he comes over here. Let's see how far he can go. He goes right to the doorway and blows this poisonous breath that completely fills the room, and everyone give me a Constitution saving throw. Everybody roll that.
21.
It may be a moot point. Okay.
Is there? Are you doing critical failures?
No, it wouldn't. No, it would just be it's a saving throw, so
Oh.
it's just a fair. You
Then
actually,
it's a 5.
yeah, you actually would still add your con anyways. But anyways, everybody who got below a 14, you take 21 points of poison damage, and everyone above a 14, you take 21 points of poison. So 42 points if you got below, 21 if you got above.
Oh, well, that's death.
Does my position make any difference? The fact that I was keeping watch on.
If y'all left the door open, it would hit you. If
Okay, yeah, we left the door open.
If the door is open, it hits you.
I'm toast.
Yikes.
Okay.
As am I.
Okay, so Dynamite, you're up. You green flame, and you can move 30 feet.
So just before I passed out and died,
Yeah.
did I see whether this was like an adult green dragon, a young green dragon? Could
Well,
I
you know-
tell what type of green dragon this was?
You know that a young green dragon would be about a large size, and that's what size this looks.
Okay.
Well, I remember that was kind of the thing. She said the dragons are young, so.
Okay.
Can I pass through the door?
Yeah, y'all could, wherever you can see. So just to give you guys a little bit, in case I didn't explain it well, she was saying that she had hoped that you returned when y'all were effectively a higher level, but because the dragons hatched early, she felt like it's better to deal with them now than to wait until they turn into ancient dragons. So, as y'all went through the citadel, you saw a blue dragon, and they must have had some kind of war because that's dead. So
Okay.
y'all saw
Okay.
one dead blue dragon. This one is
Okay.
not dead. So yeah, you're up. Yeah, so Dynamite, if you want to appear there, you can. You have your full movement and your full action.
Okay. Let's see. Well, first and foremost, all my friends are dead, so they can't be affected by Thunderwave, right?
Right. Nope. Yep. They're fine. They're dead. They're dead.
All
dead.
right, we're gonna do Thunderwave,
Absolutely.
and that's I have to roll to hit that, right?
I have to pull it up. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know it. I've
I
never.
think it's a save.
Here, let me grab it. I can get it. Okay. 15-foot cube. It's a save. It's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, before you roll that, may I ask a quick question before I make my decision?
Absolutely.
Fairy Fire. Fairy Fire is another one I have prepped.
I think it's a
Can
save
you
as
read
well.
that one to me?
Yeah, Fairy Fire
Yeah.
puts it at disadvantage, but it makes a save. Let me see.
It's a dex save.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Fairy Fire. What's is it against her spell save DC?
Yeah. Whatever her spell save DC is.
13.
Because you're a druid, you know that I mean you know that they have pretty good. You can try it, but you know it's a dragon, so they have pretty good saves. But it is a young dragon, so it's not like it's impossible.
Okay, party. Do you guys want me to Thunderwave, or do you guys want me to Fairy Fire?
Well-
You guys have pretty okay attacks,
Well,
right?
they're just kind of flaming right now.
I'm yeah.
Do one of the flames want to get a little?
Are we?
Like,
do we get
flame-
to metagame? Do I get to answer that question
Flame-
even though I'm unconscious?
Yeah, you have to tell them flame twice for yes and flame once
Flame
for no.
twice for yes, flame once for no.
I'm gonna be making it make saves anyways. I'm not gonna be making attack rolls against it.
Okay, so what happens if a Fairy Fire fails?
Nothing. You lose the spell.
What happens
Thunderwave
if a
at least
Thunderwave
does half
fails?
damage.
Okay, then we're gonna Thunderwave.
Okay. And Thunder, we said that was a con save.
Con save, yeah.
He got a 16 on his con save.
Rats, that works. It's 3 above.
Okay, and how much did you do damage? He
let's-
still takes half.
Let's see, what would I roll for that?
2d8.
Yeah, 2d8 and he gets half.
Let me grab a D8.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, let me tell you guys the mechanic. While she's rolling that, I meant to tell y'all this a while back, but it affects now. So, if on your turn you are going to attack the dragon, you can pre-roll that. You can like roll it now. You can roll it now, and when it's your turn, you can say, "I hit for this."
Sure.
And when y'all know the AC, I'm going to tell you. So when you get to the point where you've hit above and below it, I'll let you know. Y'all can pre-roll your attacks.
Okay.
It just helps it move a
Okay.
little bit faster.
Yeah, so what am I adding to this? I'm adding my wisdom, right?
I don't think you add that to Thunderwave. It's just the 2d8. Let me see.
Just the 2d8, no
I'm
add?
pretty sure, yeah. 2d8, half on a pass.
Okay, so it's 2 points of damage then for the dragon because I rolled 4.
Okay, and now it's Rafik. You know the drill.
All right. Yep. I am going to.
And don't forget to
appear-
scratch off your heart. Like, don't forget to do that.
Yeah, I already did that as soon as
Okay.
I went down. I'm going to appear over here.
You able to do that?
Yeah. Does this count as flanking?
No, I don't do flanking. It's like don't move there to try to flank. Yeah, I don't do the variant thing.
Then, do I want to do that then?
I do Adventure League rules. Like if you play in Adventure League, that's really what I follow.
No, I've never really played in Adventure League, but there's a good enough place as any,
Yeah,
and I
it's
will
good.
attack. 15 versus AC.
15 doesn't hit.
Alrighty then.
Okay,
That
so
is the end of my turn.
Yeah, so your characters now know that if an attack at the level of about a 15 pressure does not work. Okay, and that's Chain. You're up.
All right, I will appear directly behind it,
Uh-huh.
and then just like right up the butt.
Yep.
Cast Burning Hands again.
Go for it.
So I do need a Dex save from it.
All right.
Try and dodge out of the way.
Oh, he rolled a 3 + 1, so that's probably a failure.
It's gonna be 14 points of fire damage.
Yeah, and he looks back and he's like, "Don't threaten me with a good time." So, right,
Kinky Dragon.
and he kind of winks at you as he takes that fire damage. Okay.
Okay.
Almost.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that then takes us to Scully. You're up. You can appear in.
I am going to enter the room and then attack the dragon.
Okay, right here. Or where do you want to?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. All right, go for it. So y'all know that a 15 misses.
So 16 to hit.
A 16 also misses. So your
God
characters,
damn.
yeah, your characters know that. And Alfred, you're up.
I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at it for
Okay.
a 19 to hit.
Okay. 19. So your characters know that a 16 misses and a 19 hits. So y'all know that.
Awesome.
All right. So how much damage do you do?
He takes 16 points of lightning damage.
All right. Okay, and now let's see if he gets to recharge. I never get recharges. Please, please let me get a recharge for the first time in my life. A 1. Okay. All right. So he is going to. All right. Let's see who's he gonna. He's gonna go for Alfred just because you're right in front of him. So
All right.
he tries to bite you. We've got a. Well, what's your AC? I got one that's like a 19 and one that's a 23.
A 12. So yeah, those
Okay.
both hit.
So the first attack he does to you, hits you for. The first attack does 15 points of piercing damage and 7 points of poison damage.
Alfred just
Kill. Okay, Alfred's down. Okay, make sure to mark one of your hearts.
Yep.
It might be easier to mark the heart when you appear, but okay. So, but he has another move. So he turns over to Rafik, and his attack on Rafik would have been a 3, so that probably misses. And I'm gonna say he goes for dynamite on his claw, which that one was the one that was the 19. The claw would do 11 points of slashing damage.
Ah, that is exactly my hit points.
Yeah, so you're just unconscious. So I'll make a note of that. And now you guys are up. So starting up is Dynamite. Make a death saving throw.
10.
Okay, I'll give you okay, so there's another mechanic of the game that I should have told you before you did that death saving throw. You can voluntarily give up your life to die and reappear. I'm sorry, I meant to tell you that. You can voluntarily, but if you roll a nat 20, you come back. So you can play it out if you want, or you can voluntarily die. Up to you.
Well, 10 is a fail anyway, isn't
Yeah,
it?
no, a 10's a pass. I should have told you that before that happened.
Well, but 10 is a pass, then someone could feed me a good berry, but we're in combat, so they're not going to do that. So I would probably voluntarily fail it so I can get all of my spell slots back.
Yeah, you're able to do that. And so on your turn, you can appear. So make sure to mark off one of your hearts and appear and attack. I was going to tell y'all back when you were at the spikes, but then it worked out. Like, so it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't come up. So.
Yep.
So can I appear and attack this turn?
Hmm?
5. Well, can I move diagonally?
You would provoke an opportunity if you leave out of his range, though.
But if you're appearing as the green flame, is that?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
'cause
right.
I'm
No,
still
no,
a flame.
yeah, no, yeah, you can move. Yeah, you got your 30 feet of movement that doesn't cost against nothing.
And I can move diagonally, right?
Yeah, yeah. Any?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Absolutely.
So I'm no longer unconscious. You might want to get rid of that red blip.
Okay, yeah.
I have 2 spell slots, so I'm going to risk Fairy Fire.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Nice.
What would I roll for Fairy Fire?
I think he has to roll. What did we say it was? A con
Dex.
save? Dex save against her.
Fairy
That
Fire.
one's a Dex save.
Dex save. Yeah.
And what's the save got to be?
13.
Whatever.
Yeah, look at that, and that one. Yeah, that's how you do it.
Ah.
I was so proud of this dice because I rolled like some high numbers on it. Okay, so let me see what Fairy Fire does to him.
That might be another advantage.
Duration. Everyone has advantage to attack him. Anyone who can see him has advantage to attack.
Okay, yeah.
The creature can't benefit from being invisible.
Well, yeah, but it does say, with the exception of green dragons who double their hit points when Fairy Fire hits. No. Yeah, yeah, but you get to pick what color he turns.
He turns a color?
Yeah, he turns a glowing color, so what do you want him to be?
I want him to glow a nice baby pink.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he's baby pink, and that's a concentration spell, I believe.
It is.
He's a dragon.
I'll
so
hold it.
He's a dragon, so he's not an idiot. He knows that.
Yeah.
So he saw what the druid did, and it is now
So I'm kind of far away.
Rafik, you're up, and so the
Yes.
dragon you have advantage against him. He has
Nice.
disadvantage on his saves, I guess, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Doesn't he?
Hold on. I
I
have
feel like
spell.
Fairy Fire's...
Any attack roll
Any roll.
has advantage. So if you did something with an attack like a magical attack, that would be an advantage.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Rafik. You're up. You
All
have
right.
advantage.
Can you make him glow pink?
Yeah, he's totally. Oh, wait a minute. I think I can make him glow pink. Yeah. Okay, y'all go. Did we lose
You
somebody?
there, Sam? We may have lost Sam.
Sam?
Gosh darn modern inconveniences.
I know.
Okay, so I'll put his move on hold. Okay, so Chain, you're up.
All right. Again, so sling some more fire at it. Put my hands together, twirl around, and boom! In dex save again.
Okay. 12 plus 1, 13 on that one.
13 on that one. So that saves. So he takes 8 points of fire damage.
All right. Same place up the butt.
Up. Well, he turned around, so it's in the
Okay,
face
yeah.
this time.
Okay,
Just
yeah, he didn't-
right in the face.
He didn't appreciate that. All right. Okay, so now Scully, you're up.
I will say that I am getting tired, so I'm probably not going to stay much longer.
This we're almost done here. Like if you
Okay.
if you got a couple minutes, we're
Okay.
right at the end.
Okay.
This is the big boss baddie.
So I'm going to attack the dragon.
Yeah, so y'all can pre-roll if you're gonna attack.
And 10.
10 to hit? Yeah, that's okay, 10's a
Yeah.
miss. Okay. Alright, so next up is Alfred.
All right. I'm going to hit him with chromatic. I'm going to first of all, I'm going to appear not directly in front of him. I'm going to appear way over here,
Mm-hmm.
so that he can't immediately hit me. For a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
So he takes another 15 points of, I'll go fire damage this time and just be like, throw the thing at him.
Yeah, you guys are definitely taking some stuff on him. All right, so on his turn, he's going to, so he would not provoke an opportunity from Rafik and Chain, but he would provoke an opportunity from Scully.
Can I attack him again?
Yeah, you get you get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. 21.
21 to hit, yeah, that hits.
And I did 7 points of damage.
Okay. And he goes for the druid. Oh wait, let me see if I recharge. Please. I did. I got a 5. I recharged. He poison breaths both you guys. So y'all take. Does 21 take y'all down to dead?
Yeah.
Okay, there's no reason to do a save. So he poison breaths you. And now, Dynamite, you take your. You can either voluntarily. I mean, you can appear where you are. You can appear right there and attack him back if you want. Make sure to scratch your heart.
Thunder Wave. Does it have a radius? Could I accidentally hurt my friends?
Let me check it real quick.
20 feet.
Yeah, so Thunder Wave would hit. You could do it. You could do it and hit Rafik, but you can do it, but it would hit Rafik.
Okay, yeah. Then I'm just gonna probably do my shillelagh.
Yep.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, be 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier.
So I'm there. Do I have a clean shot?
Hmm?
Do I have to move?
Well, you could do a range shot from there. If you want to do shillelagh, it's a melee.
Okay, so that does not include.
Shillelagh doesn't work on range shots, but you can do a range shot.
I could be there.
Yep.
Okay, I'll try my shillelagh.
It'd be 1d8. Would probably be a 5 plus 5 to hit. I mean, or d20 plus 5 to hit, and then 1d8 plus your wisdom mod. I think you said it's 3.
Natural 20.
Yeah, that's it. So you roll your damage dice twice. So 2d8.
2d.
Plus 3.
Okay, so that's 7, 6, and 3. So 7 plus 6, I can't do math in my head, would be 13 plus my wisdom, so plus 3, that's 16 damage?
Yeah, so he's looking really down there. Rafik is up, so he's got a sec. If he comes back, I'll give him 2 actions. Chain, you're up.
So I'm gonna try and have a like spectral ghostly hand try and grab the dragon by like the scruff of its neck, like a mama cat.
Yeah.
But I rolled 3, so I don't think I'm gonna hit him.
No, yeah, no, it misses. And Scully, you're up.
I'm going to attack. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
And 8 points of.
Yeah, so you know, your characters know that 18 is his AC. So if you pre-roll and you get an 18, you're going to hit him. Yeah, and he's looking pretty down there. Now, Alfred, you're up.
All right, I'm going to hit him with a frostbite. So he needs to make a Constitution save.
You got a 6 plus 1. 6 plus 1. So no, 6 plus 3, 9.
All right, he takes 4 points of cold damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Wow. Okay. Y'all probably are gonna take it out in the next move here. Okay, so it's his move. Let me see if he can recharge. He did not recharge. So is it any of his attacks or just the first attack?
On the next attack roll, it makes it for the end of its turn.
Okay.
So,
all right. So he's gonna go for you at disadvantage on his bite. And at disadvantage, you got 216. So, I mean, it's 16 plus a lot. So I'm sure he hits you. Plus 7.
Yep.
All right. So he does. He does 15 plus 7.
I'm out again.
Okay. And on his second one, he goes to Scully, and probably does 15 plus 7. Scully, he does 11 points of damage to you. And Chain, he does 15 plus. This white dice actually is pretty nice.
15 points of damage.
No, 11 plus 7, which is 18. He does 11 points of damage.
Even more killy.
Yeah. So,
I'm dead again.
yeah. So make sure to mark your hearts.
Yep.
So that's the end of his turn. And Kate, Dynamite, you're up, and he's looking pretty
He's looking
bad.
bad.
Looking really bad.
Okay.
If you guys,
Hey!
and Sam comes back and takes 2 action. Sam, attack twice. Go.
Yeah, Sam first.
Just attack twice. Go.
All right. AC?
18 hits.
No, it was 17.
17 misses.
Dang it. Okay. Dang it. I'm guessing that also misses. It's a double miss.
That was awesome. It's just, he comes back. Shoo, shoo. Okay, now go. Oh, you already went, didn't you, Dynamite?
No, I haven't gone yet.
Okay, so go down. Okay, Sam, you're caught back up.
Okay.
That worked out.
I can't guarantee I'm gonna get anything real good with my shillelagh. 13 plus 5 is 18.
18 to AC. You got it.
Yes. Okay. And that is 6 points of damage plus 3. So that's
Okay. Yeah, it's like by a thread now, guys. Okay,
Yeah.
so Rafik, you're up.
All right.
Finish him off.
Yeah. Finish him.
Come on. 19.
19
Yes.
Yeah.
yay!
All right. Where's my D8? Where's my D8?
You see how long my little like the hit
Oh my
points on this guy.
God.
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Who's up? Scully. No. Chain, you're up.
All right. I appear.
If he makes it
Say-
to this round, I don't see how he's gonna make it the next round.
Let's say right here.
Yep.
Appear right there, and then my spell slot's back again.
Yep.
Twin my hands together and cast. Actually, I cast. I pre-rolled for this. I cast Chill Touch. So I send out that spectral hand to grab him by the scruff of his neck. I rolled 14 plus 4 is 20. So rolled 20 and then 3 points of damage, and he can't regain hit points until my next turn.
Okay. And how much did you hit him for?
3 points.
Okay. Yeah. And then
Necrotic.
that takes us to Scully. You're up.
I am going to attack.
We're almost done, Bethany. We're close. We're real
And
close.
yeah, it's late here. And I got a 4 to attack, so I do not attack.
Okay. And Alfred, you're up.
I miss with a chromatic orb of a roll of 13, so I just shoot it off.
Okay.
Mid.
Yeah, y'all can pre-roll if you want. Okay, so he's up. Let's see if he saves. Or gets a recovery. He doesn't. So he goes for. Where's he at? Okay, I'm gonna go back around. He's gonna go for Rafik. That's 9 plus 7, 16. Does that hit?
Yeah, that just hits. Yeah.
Okay, so he does 15 points of piercing and 7 points of poison to you. He turns to
Jeez.
Dynamite and does 5 plus 7, which is 12. 12 hit?
12, that's one more than I have. Or to hit?
Yeah, 12 to hit.
My AC's 15.
Okay, he misses. And he does his last attack at Chain. 10 plus 7, 17.
That hits.
And that's going to be 11 points of slashing. And it's
All right,
really-
I'm
yeah.
unconscious but not dead.
Okay. And Dynamite, you're up.
Down but not dead.
Same here.
Chain.
But he's on his last leg.
Yeah.
We can't die.
so
Just finish
silly.
him.
Okay, here we go. Shillelagh. That's 16 plus 5, so that would be
Hey.
21 to
Yep.
hit.
Yep.
21.
Take him out. Come on.
And in terms of damage, that's 7 damage.
Okay. How do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm so small.
Yeah,
I'm
this
gonna hit
little-
him right in the chest so it stops his heart.
Yeah. Yeah, and you guys
Just-
and so as you stab him, this bright green light emanates from him, and you guys find yourself blinded, and then you reappear sitting with some
Yay!
bowls of milk, and she's like, "Oh my dears, you made it back. Tell me, did you take care of the dragon in the citadel?"
I don't think he'll be coming back anytime soon.
And she said, "Oh," she said, "Oh, it's so wonderful." And you see above the fireplace, there's a tapestry, and she begins to pull this rope down to open the tapestry, and she says, "My dears, before you go, would you like some more milk?" And when the tapestry comes up, you guys can see some baby kittens, 5 baby kittens, and you recognize the kittens each as one of yourself. And she says, "Come on now, do you want some milk as you go?" And you find that she's sort of shooing you out now. Like before, she didn't want you to leave. Now she's sort of, "Would you like some milk on your way out? Would you like to leave now?" And she's
Oh, yeah, milk on my way
pulling
out.
you
Let's
out. Yeah. So she gives you some milk. Okay.
Are
so
we still mid forest fire?
So here for this, I'll go in. I'll go in order here since Dynamite did the killing blow. I'll go to Rafik. So yeah, she's now. Last time you were trying to leave and she wouldn't let you, but now she's trying to, like, "Hey, you want some milk on your way out? Good job." You know how like people sort of shoo their cats out of the house? Go on.
Yeah.
That's how she's kind of acting with you right now. Get your milk and go.
So-
You want some milk? Good job. Time to go.
I drink the milk, I point at the painting, and I'm like, that doesn't even make sense because Dynamite's younger than us, so we all couldn't be kittens at the same time. This place is crazy. I'm leaving.
Oh, bye, baby. You're so funny. And all right. So do you walk out? Okay. So Rafik, do you walk out?
Yeah, I walk out.
Okay, you walk out, and real quick, I'll go to Chain. What do you do?
I kind of look around, just like a little bit stunned, and then
Yeah.
just follow Rafik, just like shaking my head, just follow Rafik out
Yeah.
the door.
Okay, and Scully, what do you do?
I'm just gonna be like, well, this was weird, and I'm just gonna walk out the door.
Yeah, Scully walks out, and Alfred, what do you do?
I'm going to take a cup of milk and start drinking it, and also try to like grab another cup and take one.
Oh
to
yeah,
go.
absolutely. Yeah. She kind of anticipated and already had one ready for you. Dynamite, you're now up. What do you want to do?
Right before I take the bowl of milk, I will rub up against her leg and purr so that she knows that I'm very thankful, and I will take the milk and I will scamper off quickly after my compatriot.
So when you guys go outside, you see a beautiful, untouched forest before you.
Well,
It's probably led us to her then.
okay.
Is that the events that transpired before it never happened? So let me finish out the module here really quick. So yeah, as you guys, if you go back into the forest, you find your original path that you were on, undisturbed, and you guys go about your way. You are now level 2.
Yay!
Hooray!
So real quick, I want to thank you guys for playing the module with me. I'll let Bethany go first because she's probably about to fall asleep. Bethany, was there any moment that stood out to you or something you enjoyed about the module?
I liked that it was pretty quick, and fast, and easy. It was nice.
Took a long time to get it started, but once you got it
Yes.
started, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Well, good
Yes.
deal. Thank you. Thanks for playing for sure. And Alfred, anything that stood out for you?
I think my favorite part about it is that we could have all been really high level going through it, and like had the same dangers, but it was just felt high stakes, and it was a fun
Yeah.
twist. I think.
Absolutely. And Chain, how did Anything stand out for you?
I definitely like the cats have 9 lives. Little death
Yeah.
mechanic. It
Yeah.
lets you fight and deal with these things that are a lot scarier than they
Yeah. Like level
usually
one.
you can take with a level 1, and and it's fine. Who cares?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say it kind of lets you explore how does your character approach death. How does that work for them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, are they once they find out they can't die? Are they like, ah, cool, I can't die, I'm gonna do stuff, or do they still have some sort of like reverence for death?
I'll tell you when we end the stream. I'll tell you a story of how some of the
Okay.
others group did. Okay, and Rafiq, how did anything stand out for you?
Yeah, it was fun. It wasn't there was like no mundaneness to it. It was always like kind of keeps you on your feet, like thinking like what's gonna happen next. There's dangers around every corner.
Yeah.
But also like death is sort of like amusing since now we all know we have 9 lives.
Yeah.
So it's like funny and it's not like a huge bummer. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's funny and it's different. It's different from everything else I've played.
You had 3 left. So Kate, how did anything stand out for you, Kate? You play so many. So you play so much D&D. How was this? Any different or anything you liked about it?
I really loved that you were able to flesh out the character, like people were saying with the 9 lives. That was unique. But I really, really loved the curiosity rolls. That some things were kind of beyond our control due to the flaws of the characters.
Yeah.
So when I join campaigns, they're years long, and they're every week it's like 8 to 12 hours we sit down and play. So if your character doesn't have flaws, you're not going to have any fun. So I'm always looking for weird things I can give my characters that the DM can use to his advantage or her advantage, to make my character think differently and have to act differently. And so coming into contact with curious things, that made me think and made me laugh and
Yeah.
got me a little bit more entertained and like enthralled in the story. So I would have to say, using Tabaxi curiosity to your advantage as a DM, I enjoyed immensely. Because again, in those long campaigns, it would be tedious without.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. I'm gonna end it here in just a second. Then I'll tell you guys something, and we'll end it. But I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you guys coming and playing, and I look forward to playing with you guys again sometime.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Absolutely.
too,
Fun.
please,
Thank you.
yes.